It's a very exciting project because it does various things. It proposes to provide a proper theatre in Gibraltar with the right size stage, right side wings, with a fly tower, plenty of seating, which the performing arts community in Gibraltar, which is a very large community and one that I feel very close to still, has been calling for. And it will also give a new lease of life to the John Mackintosh Hall as a cultural hub in the heart of the city, because the project allows for expansion of the library, ensuring we've got good meeting rooms and other plans that there are. So it's very, very exciting and very, very achievable.
You've announced a theatre today, but it's not the first time it's been announced by this administration. It's actually the third time. There's been a number of delays, changes of venues, different plans, different stages those plans have been in. And it's a project, Gibraltar's pending big project. Why the change of location once again, and why the delays?
Well, the delays for many reasons. If you recall, different sites have been proposed, expressions of interest have been put up, nothing quite right gelled. And this new proposal, to me, is the most realistic and the most achievable. It uses the existing hub. It protects the integrity of the John Mackintosh Hall with the courtyard and so on being preserved. It builds upon an existing structure. It's a place where a theatre has traditionally been, although this will be a proper theatre. It also has its structure and people who are qualified to run and look after it. Obviously, that will have to be developed. So this, I think, has fallen just in the right place. And this is the one that I think is going to see the light of day.
Interesting that you mentioned the current site being apt for it. In 2014, the government did respond to GST accusations when the Inces Hall and John Mackintosh Hall were suggested once the Queen's was identified by the current administration. And the current administration actually said the GST suffered from political amnesia, saying that the GSLP would not develop a modern theatre on the site of the John Mac Hall because it was not apt. And it was the GSLP's commitment to develop a purpose-built modern theatre for Gibraltar, a purpose-built venue. Why the change?
I have no problem with that whatsoever, because we have taken advice from people who know about the theatre and who've worked in the theatre, and we've developed it from there. Other plans that have been suggested for the development of the Mackintosh Hall as a theatre were not apt. They were not big enough. They weren't ambitious enough. This one, with the consultation that has happened and with the discussion that happened, to me, is going to work. It's different to anything that's been proposed before. We've been working very carefully in how it's going to fit in, and it's a completely different one. And I think that this is the one. Using the existing structure, the cost is less than building anew. It's a cultural hub, and the development will allow, as I said earlier, the library and so on to be developed further.